Alright, good morning guys. Welcome to my channel. This is Edmund once again. So today is a really nice sunny morning. We are near Hakone in Japan, and yes, this is my motorcycle again. So the main topic for today is really about why I decided to change to the NC750X. Personally, I see it as a downgrade, of course, moving away from around 95 horsepower to 58. Do I personally feel the decrease in horsepower? Maybe 2% of the time. But when it comes to, during most circumstances on the road, you would not be using all that 95 horsepower, right? So honestly speaking, not much. Before I carry on, sorry that the bike is a little bit dirty. The other time I came back from Chichibu area, it was raining quite heavily, so the bike is not in the best condition even though it's new. I will try to find time to clean it up again. So back to the topic on why I decided to change from the CBR650R to NC750X. So there are a few reasons. So let's start off with the personal reason first. So personally, one of the reasons why I decided to change is because I don't say that I'm getting old, but I'm reaching a point in my motorcycle journey where I don't see the need to have so much horsepower. I don't use it. When I was riding my CBR650R, most of the time I was riding at around 3000 rpm, 4000 rpm. So essentially you're not using that much horsepower. So when it comes to 98% of the time on the road, I don't use the full might of the engine. So that's one of the reasons, right? So I don't see why I need so much horsepower. So that's one. So secondly, it's also a little bit personal. So now I prioritize comfort over horsepower. So over sports riding position. So the upright riding position is really nice. Of course, you get lots of wind protection. I mentioned in the previous video about the windscreen. So now I prioritize on comfort over looking racy. So that's the second reason. Third reason is more down to the motorcycle. So it's kind of combination with the previous reason about comfort, right? So I really wanted to try out the DCT that you see here. So I wanted to see how it feels to ride a motorcycle with essentially an automatic gearbox, and so far so good. I see it really as if you really prioritize comfort, I have to say that the Honda DCT technology is quite unbeatable. So the bike, depends on the modes that you use. The bike really responds very well, especially in this current generation of DCT. I have not ridden the previous generations, but so far, yes, been working very well for me. So well, in fact, that I actually use most of the time. I use the rain mode. Hopefully, that gives you another clue on what kind of rider I am. I'm usually very smooth on the throttle. I don't push very hard. So I found out that the rain mode is great. The throttle map is really smooth. There's no sudden jerks, and I think it works great. Of course, for it, different people have different priorities. Some people will prefer, let's say, the sports mode or even the standard mode, but for me, most of the time I'm riding the rain mode. Maybe I will customize the user mode going in the future just to add a little bit more on the power side. But yeah, this is just a small, but overall I'm very happy with the rain mode on the motorcycle. Right, so those I guess are the three main reasons. And then you might ask why I did not try out the previous generation of NC750X. I considered it before. Now one of the reasons that I kept it off the lease was the seat height was too tall in the previous generation. And in this new model, they actually changed the suspension settings. So now it has less travel, which helps to reduce the seat height. So now it's at around 810, and it works just, I mean, I would say I'm tiptoeing most of the time, but it works fine. So yeah, so that's also one of the reasons why it came into my list of considered motorcycle, partly because of the seat height. Yep, and what else? Why NC750X? Of course, the trunk at the front is something that I really wanted to try, and I have to say that so far it has been working quite well. I'm trying to install. I've ordered a rear rack to mount a top box, so that is still on the way. So hopefully it arrives soon, so I can put it on and show you guys the entire setup once it is ready. I think that's all for today. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments below. And of course, please like and subscribe for more content. On the next videos, I will probably make a video about the pros and cons of this motorcycle. I mean, I'm still at around 400 kilometers, so probably I will add my personal perspective on the pros and cons of this particular motorcycle. Yep, I will be starting my hike soon. So today we'll be doing Kintoki Mount Ashigara in English, but in Japanese somehow it is Kintoki. So yep, hopefully the view to Fujisan is really nice today. If I get a really nice view, I will probably post it at the end of the video. Alright, see you.